Hi, thanks for stopping by. Today is July 31st and it's 2026. Let's take a peek at where we're at in our progress with the CalendarBite server. So in the pitch, I'm attempting to get this down to 5 to 7 minutes. I'm around the 7-minute zone. Here we go. So the pitch is about this product here called the CalendarBite server on AWS. This is an organizer's calendar client here in the upper left where this red box is. This red box is createatyourdomain.com. That means you would download this template, CloudFormation template. It has an auto script and it's installed into your account and installs a bunch of services I won't get into. If you want details, go check us out at 31events.com. That is our landing site for all our tech, and you will see detailed information around the CalendarBite server. What I'm trying to explain to you here is that anybody that downloads the CalendarBite server and installs an AWS account, your community of organizers with calendar clients, which are, in the billions across the net, can use this product set up by you from any desktop. They don't need any special software. What we do is actually ingest or eat calendar event data coming from a calendar invite. So a customer uses your create at your domain. This is the way it's set up when this comes configured, create at your domain. You can basically change it to whatever you want, obviously your domain, and you can also change the create if you want to do something different per your brand. The point being is that people are organizers, organizers are calendar clients send data to the CalendarBite server. So organizers can be obviously AI browser operators today, and there are ways to actually automate this whole process with a AI browser I'm not going to get into. But essentially, what I'm trying to show you all today is that once this is set up, the CalendarBite server in your Amazon account, easy to deploy this namespace, create at your domain. And what people do is essentially copy their data off their calendar client to your CalendarBite server. That data is ingested into the CalendarBite disassembly process here via this SES inbox. This SES inbox, simple email service inbox, is a proxy, if you all know that, on AWS terms, where data comes in, it's dropped off, and it's actually processed. In this case here, we extract, transform, and load it into an S3 bucket, and then we parse it via Lambda routines and put it into DynamoDB. This disassembles and stores for a forward. That forward would be a recall process called the calendar invite reassembly. And what this is a total recall of the data by embedding it into email marketing call to action buttons, into single and multi-event pages like MLB, NBA, and NFL, which we've proved over the last couple of years. We can actually take data off a calendar client, inject it into the CalendarBite server, and then basically have it disassembled and then reassembled on the fly into these pages here, like this example down here. So that data then, upon recall, that UID, specific UID for this event, is recalled in the system to track the data back up into the CalendarBite server API to collect the data that's sent out from your customers' calendar clients. So it's both ingress, data in comes in via the organizer's calendar client. And anytime the organizer wants to update the data in the CalendarBite server to include anything down here on the console, pages, and anything downstream, i.e. if a customer actually has the calendar invite itself already off a page, he or she that uses the calendar client with that particular UID and the sticky email address here for this box here, this pipeline would be auto updated, and the data would flow through the CalendarBite server out to the API abstract layer here, which is this boundary box of the 9 APIs. And then when you do a git command here to the deploy console display APIs here, the pages themselves would be updated accordingly with the calendar event data. So if I walk through a quick recall, create at your domain, someone basically stuffs the data into CalendarBite server, it processes, It pulls these APIs here. It's up in the console. They pick an event. They decorate the landing page here. You share it with somebody. They sign up for the event. They click a box saying, yes, I understand it's a calendar invitation. Put their email address here. Click send the invite. The invite goes out, and then in a round trip, the data comes back to the API gateway. We process that in the calendar invite data collection Lambda layer, and that data is stored in S3 in a DynamoDB bucket. The Dynamo database bucket will change at all times if, in fact, your customers downstream move this widget around from yes, no, maybe. That gives you plenty of really cool things to do in automation. I'm not going to get into here. What I'm going to show you all right now is the quick demo, and the demo kind of goes like this. I'm in the Marketing Hub. Here's a Reporting Hub. Reporting versus marketing. In the Reporting Hub, I showed you all basically this. You can go to Report Layer here, and this is what I'm showing you all here, is all my data as my organizer is Greg Hanshin at 31 Events. I can actually view data here. Here's all my event data. What I'm using is the Marketing Hub. What I'm going to do in particular is go to build a landing page real quick. I'm going to pick an event. Again, all this event data is by organizer. I'm going to go by Greg Hanshin. I'm going to load it all on the fly. I'm going to pick something out in the future. Let's just go down to Colorado Rockies. Or not. Let's just pick somebody right here. Okay, we have the Rockies again coming up in the picker. I'm doing an overlay or a banner. Let's do the banner. And what I'm going to do is pick a color. I'm going to generate the event by clicking the Open Live. And you'll see here I have a live landing page. This essentially live landing page is a replicant of this one here in the screenshot for y'all here. That screenshot. I have a live page right here. And you'll see that I have it rigged such that I'm going to send a calendar invitation to somebody. And that somebody is going to be Greg Hanshin at 31events.com. And again, if you want to see more about our product, you can go to 31events.com. That's actually the website. And go check out our tech stack at. What I'm doing here is showing you the demo. I clicked that I wanted a calendar invite for 9/22/26 Coors Field, and it's the Rockies against the Diamondbacks. It just came in here to my demo box. I'm going to click yes, and you'll see that what happened here was that data now is going to be sent back to the reporting engine. So if I go back to the Marketing Hub, go back to the calendar invite server, go back to the hub itself, let's go to reports, and in Greg's organizers, here, if I go to events, I would pull out the Rockies, and what I would do is essentially just do this. I would cheat, put that in there, and then I go look for it here in the event engine. And I apologize, I fumbled. Oh, no, here it is here. Did not fumble. Here it is right here. We're in play. And this is the Colorado Rockies versus the Diamondbacks. You'll see the data right here, round 26. Let's make sure the game is right. Since there's 2,500 games in the MLB that are loaded in the calendar invite server. September 22nd, 6:40. There you go. Here's my data. And this data is right here. I basically said one person was coming, and that was me, myself, and I. And that's the end of the demo. Thanks for stopping by. If you want any more information, again, 31events.com. I can take you to that site real quick. It's right here in my picker. And what you'll see here is a really nice website done by my business partner, Arnie McInnes. There's a whole bunch of things in here, how it works, our use cases, AWS deployment, pricing, resources. And then if you want, you can request a CIS calendar invite server review. And that's the end of the demo. Thanks for stopping by here on Friday, 31st of July.